Hello my friends, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to talk about Hommage à l'homme from the house of Lalique. This is the presentation for this fragrance, and as you can see, nothing really fancy about the presentation, just a cardboard box with some art deco elements. You get all the info and also the logo of the house of Lalique. Inside you're gonna find the bottle, which is really nice looking. It has this art deco style, very high quality bottle from the house of Lalique. As usual, if you own any other Lalique fragrances in your collection, then most certainly you appreciate the quality of the glass. Again, the name of the fragrance and the house, all the info about the fragrance and the batch code, and on top we have this beautiful cap with the logo of the house embossed. It's very secure on the bottle, and the atomizer of this fragrance is really great. It sprays a lot of juice on a huge surface, so no issues here. In terms of notes, we have bergamot, saffron and violet leaves in the top notes. In the heart we have violet flowers with pepper and tonka, and in the base notes we have oud, labdanum and moss. It's a very interesting combination if you ask me, and it's a very interesting fragrance actually. Yet again, I'm not disappointed with the house of Lalique. I already own pretty much every single fragrance for men that they made, and none of them has disappointed me in terms of smell, in terms of performance, in terms of originality if you want. But this one here is very interesting to my nose at least, and I consider it to be somewhat of a masterpiece on its own. So in the opening you get a very interesting combination of saffron with violet leaves that I've never encountered this combination in any other fragrance, and it's very interesting. It may off-put some of you, but I really enjoy it and I really like it. Also, you get a similar scent, just like Dior Fahrenheit. You may get confused. You may think that this is similar to Fahrenheit from Dior, mainly because it has that type of gasoline note inside, but it isn't actually a gasoline note. It's actually the oud that's coming from behind, and it's coming very powerful right from the beginning, at least on my skin. It's very interesting. So you get a big opening, a very interesting opening between the saffron, the wood and the violet leaves, and afterwards, after about half an hour, 1 hour into the heart notes, you're gonna feel a lot more from the violet and also from the tonka, and also a bit of pepper. Basically, it's although the notes are recommended it for a cooler day to wear, such as I don't know, in the fall or in the winter maybe, you can actually pull this scent also in the summer, because I'm wearing it today, for example, and I have no issues in terms of the scent, in terms of performance, in terms of the notes that I get from the fragrance. It's actually a very strange fragrance because it gives you the impression that it's a woody, spicy fragrance, but at the same time, due to the violet leaf and the very small amount of bergamot, it gives you the impression that's a fresh fragrance also. A fresh, spicy fragrance. It's very interesting. I consider this fragrance to be a all-year type of fragrance. You can actually wear it in any circumstance, but I would highly encourage you to wear it, I don't know, when you are dressed up, for example, when you go out to a special occasion, mainly because this is a very elegant fragrance. It's very mature at the same time, and it's also of high quality ingredients. I haven't smelled anything inside this fragrance to give me the impression that there is something synthetic inside. I actually enjoy the notes inside. The only problem or issue for me is the fact that the bergamot isn't so present as I expected it to be, mainly because I love bergamot in fragrances, but in this one it's just a little hint of bergamot. But the opening with the saffron and the violet leaves, it's simply amazing. It's something very, very interesting, and in terms of performance, this is a 8-hour plus fragrance, at least on my skin. In terms of projection, it projects, I would say, medium. It's not a very loud fragrance in terms of projection, but you're gonna get wisps now and there throughout the wearing, and also it gets a lot of compliments. So far, at least since I got it, I got a lot of compliments wearing this this fragrance, and this is very, very cool, if you ask me. Price point, this is a very cheap fragrance. I paid for it roughly 25 euros. So for this bottle at 50 milliliter, this is eau de toilette concentration. 25 euros for something like this. It's a best buy, it's a must buy, and actually I highly encourage you, especially if you love woody fragrances or spicy fragrances, I highly encourage you to get Hommage à l'Homme from the house of Lalique. I previously owned Hommage à l'Homme Voyageur from the house of Lalique a couple of years ago, but I didn't get along too well with that fragrance. It's interesting, it's good in terms of performance, it has some unique notes, but unfortunately on my skin it didn't really or didn't quite work out well. So that's why I sold it, and now after 2 years I decided to purchase the original, let's say, Hommage à l'Homme, and I actually enjoy wearing this fragrance. Beautiful, very nice notes, very nice combination between the notes, very good performance if you ask me, considering the price point especially, and so far I'm very happy with the fragrance. I highly encourage you to give it a try. I wouldn't recommend it to a blind buy, mainly because some of you may get disappointed due to the oud note inside. It's a very beautiful oud, but if you don't love woody fragrances, then you might have a problem, especially in combination with the saffron note inside. This is a very interesting fragrance, as I said. The main note or the main accord is violet, and also wood and the spices. So give it a try. Hommage à l'Homme from the house of Lalique. As always, my friends, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Be safe, be good.